66% of the time as well, actually, they ban this map. But let's get on the way in towards Nuke, nonetheless, a map in which OG have looked shaky on in the past, and of course, have preferred not to even play it. So, starting the T side, OG on the CT side here. Regali up on towards Rafters.
Oh my goodness, okay, a flurry of frags, the round is over. It is on a force buy, which is totally fair enough. Also made a lot of ground quite quickly here. Yeah, OG maybe have dropped the ball ever so slightly. Fasha so caught off, and Keto finished after only one, so really not AP to give them the space for sure, but Saw don't really know what to do with it. Only 30 seconds left, so got to start to make a move. Fasha finds a frag on the MP9 at quite some range. Down below, though, it's Regali. It was all a bait and switch. Big double kill for him with only 2 remaining and not a lot of time. Saw are absolutely locked out now, especially with that smoke coming in. No way the bomb is going to go barreling on through that. So I think this one is unfortunately by no decision of their own. Ooh, perhaps a little bit over. Perhaps not, though. They are fast towards A here. But again, just not set up well enough. Seems like a second thought from...
We await for the answer. He might spot the bomb momentarily. Gets a freebie, a frag. Looks for a second. Finds it. Story perplexed as to where next was posted up. And he might have been able to get one more. Roman will drop him out. The bomb will go down, but maybe not if Regali has anything to do with it. 3-1, no bomb plant. At least for the time being, a ruse down towards Secret. Let's see where it comes from. It just shy of 50 seconds and a resoak over towards Single. Always going to make this awkward. Materis still being a nuisance down towards B, but with him dying, it makes the hold a little bit more vulnerable. Keto, right idea, right kill for one. Can't make a second. Honestly, probably enough.
Probably will be, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, and the hold is not really solid enough from... boys. 25 seconds. Arozdosh, where does he go from here? Going to attempt the bomb plant. I think he should get away with this, actually. Oh, okay. Well, he's going to fake it, and I think that closes his window of opportunity to actually get the bomb down itself. A little bit of a whoopsie. Tries to get out of there. Fiku is ready, and OG... This
5 rounds in a row by OG. Looking for more as well. Messy spray by Fiku under the ammo, and that might cost him his life. Thankfully, Next there for 1. Fiku, 2 more bullets in the chamber, and it could have been a free kill for him. Nectar looks for some of his own. He runs out of ammo. Lads, the reloads are costing you.
What is going on? What an...
Over on the website. 4 rounds the lead for OG. So not too much to worry about just yet. Plenty of cash left in reserves too, with Fiku finding opening frags like that.
Pretty good look so far. However, the speed here has been thwarted ever so slightly. They've been slowed down by Nexa. Oh, an attempt from Keto through the smoke is a little forced, I must say. Nexa as well, incredibly low. Surely one of these bullets finds him eventually. Wasn't through the smoke, but may as well have been. Regali in the area. But he's lost his head instantly. Goodness me. Themselves, even.
You just have a little breather. I think they're allowing Saw to get too fired up, and this is a side who are very hard to stop in terms of momentum. Oh, but Terrace, it's so ballsy. It's overly audacious, and it cost them.
Not the best of starts. Fiku so blind, can't really put up a fight just yet, but it kind of benefits him a little because they go walking past him without smoking it off. Next to the IGL, up from above for a massive 2-piece, has absolutely secured the round fast. They are not wasting any time on the movements. Out they will go. Nexa on high, not fancying his fight there. Nice nade onto Fiku. Oh, but the spam close for a second. Fiku falls, so his trace is followed pretty well. Molotov comes around for Nexa. This is tedious. There's not a lot of space for the OG boys to get in. Maybe they recognize that. Not sure. Fostering to go in. So flat, isn't it? Just so flat. There's nothing creative here. Nothing quite coming off. A bunch of flashes spammed is the attempt that they make. Roman lucky to be alive, but his teammates are continuing to frag up. Nothing presenting. Fasher has the chance. Oh my god.
They call for a freeze early. They're going to pop over towards B. Flash is great. Keto full blind. Keto in trouble. I don't know. I don't think he's surviving, and that is the answer. Now for OG, they're left reeling. What do they do?
Not entirely sure themselves, I think. The bomb's going to go down. Only 2 of them remain now. Fasher close to the action. Maybe trying to find a cheeky frag to allow them in. Nexa does catch a lurker. Keto down to Story. Nice pick up from Regali, though. Good position for him here. Double kill will go down to the fire, but has given them a chance back in briefly. Fiku maybe could have frozen there, right? Could have called that one off. As not to give the advantage back away. So, yeah, this is looking good now for Saw.
Numbers favour Saw. Essentially, all they have to do is stick together, play a bit of a pack mentality. Not going to be what they go for, though. I do like this. Once again, another pause called. They're waiting for an overextension, and this is what OG have to do. At some point, OG are going to have to get information. Being a numbers down, they have to take a fight. They can't allow for Saw to essentially just pug their way in towards a map here as an Exa. At some point, probably going to have to get a little bit proactive search for information. Same to be said over towards Fasher. It's over towards Single Door. I like this setup they've got. Real worrying if they get traded. And Nectar now getting isolated from two different angles. This is where things get worrying. But that's not broke either.
Yeah, what can he really do from here? I think he was hoping for the glass to be shattered. Not the most ideal situation to be in. What do you really do? Fasher trying to find a kill with the spam. Not going to happen. There is a slow lurk on the way that will be a bit difficult to deal with. I don't think they will be expecting this one. Nice smoke. Gives Fasher a lot of space to work his way. Oh, cross! No, get you got out, Nexa! Oh my god, somehow manages to win that fight. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Fasher with a tap onto the bomb. Nexa trying to guard him here. One comes in, another tap, but Roman knows he can just play the time. Does go down, but there is not any room for the defuse. Saw will come away with the advantage at the turn of the half on the T side. Really, really solid showing from them, and the timeout's worth it.
Honestly, I probably agree. I think they've done enough in my eyes. I know we say 6, but just to take a lead at the very least is massive. OG be something resounding on towards their T side to make this work. Material's going to drop down vent. I like this, waiting for an opportunity. If anyone pounces down vent, they're going to...
Oh, no.
Aristos, that's a brilliant triple.
What a beast. What a beast on high. Nexa alone, he was the nade man. And he's eaten one as well here, so... Not looking good for him. Spotted out now as well. Oh, and Mutiris is waiting down below with the knife, but I don't think he's going to see the action. Nice angle here for you, Jerks. A lot of damage. Onto the USP. Surely gets dealt with. He's got no support. Oh, he's on for the ace. I don't know. Regali is going to find him, though, yeah. It's unfortunate, but obviously... Yeah, for sure. I think this is a really important round. Started off with some early utility, not necessarily acting off the back of it, but they do have a player in the form of Nexa, but he's down fast. Oh, and Mutiris in for a double, working around that garage beautifully. That should be enough. 5 versus 3, that fast should be enough for Saw to work with. Still got a fair amount of utility to keep their opponents at bay. Yeah, that's unlucky. Very, very unlucky. What do you do from here if you're OG? Probably hold on to the rifles, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think that's probably the safe call here. I mean, having 3 remaining alive means you can buy. And essentially, the thought process of if 3 are alive, you make a profit. Of course, not really on the OG side, but maybe make something to work with in the next round. The upgraded pistols should be happy. Now they're going to give it a go. Anti-flash being played by Roman, costing his life. And Aristos is a 50-50 left or right. It looks the wrong way. Round on now.
All right, we are gaming all of a sudden, but this is the thing. They have very little map control to work with, thanks to the advantage story. He's managed to get himself in such a good spot. Just allowing multi-frag moments to come in a bit too easily. Fiku spotted. Can't land the spray down, and Saw recover it back nicely. Charlie tracking. But bested. Man, this story kid's looking really damn good. Oh, my lord. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Sort of just turned the dial up to 11 in the second half. Was not expecting this, but yeah, OG running into some serious pick-based issues in the early round stages.
Safe to say. 5 versus 3, and I think for Saw, this one's more or less on the lock and key. Leading towards lobby is perfect. Aristos, it may cost him his life, but the frag is enough. 2 versus 4. Once again, all they have to do is play the trays. Not easy.
Fast outside execute coming in with the pistols. Oh, yikers. That is a huge gap. That is a huge gap. Absolutely not going to be able to get across
like
this
my
one.
teammates.
A little bit. a little bit, and some of the raw issues on the OGT side are standing out now, aren't they?
Yeah, this is like, it's a classic thing of like, let's do outside smokes. Okay, there's 3. Who's doing first, who's doing second, who's doing third? And they all kind of agree. And then
maybe this will be the first one. Wider outside execute, but Story is just an absolute master outside right now. In a game that's 22 rounds, he's 25, sorry, Story. 25 kills. And just does not stop fragging. Absolute masterclass performance right now from this guy in the yard.
Now, what now? Keto walks into danger. 2 players ready to meet him and greet him on the A site. Roman sees him off. Vika and Regali, yes, they got space to work with, but the chance of the rounds feels unlikely. 2 versus 5, how do they find him? Regali had the right idea, wrong execution. Roman rips his head off. He looks for more as well, and he'll see it off. Roman's had a great round. Really solidly played for him. 3 kills to his name. A 15th on the board, and Scriv, I feel like this map is on its last legs.
Yep, definitely does look that way.
8 Flames cross smoke, so the ones they up towards. Garage smoke as well to limit as best they can. And Muteris back there. And right now, pretty good though. Especially considering the Nex has fallen.
The nasty, nasty start once again. OG on the back foot. Nice spot from Fasher. Doesn't know where that second player is at though, so it's short-lived. It remains short-lived. Solid position for Saw once again. The remaining 2 boyos. Their work cut out here. Regali, as you mentioned, comfortable on this map. Certainly looks that way for him, but Keto is the one that we're somewhat disappointed in here, I think.
Absolutely. Story. He jumps for information. His life is on a knife's edge. Down it falls. 3 versus 2. Numbers still favor Saw here, but OG got an opportunity. They haven't won the foot race, though, down towards B. 2 players here. One single, one towards double. Aristos picked his moment. Amateris will see it off 16-7. Honestly, Scriv, that was so damn comfortable from the...
Yeah, for sure. This was obviously the map that OG won yesterday. One of them anyway against TSM. 16-11 fashion. Rosdosh opening up proceedings for Saw. Can't keep it going, though. Fasher with a big 2-piece of his own. It's still even, though. Once that bomb goes down, we'll see. They're able to get out into decent post plans. Keto just trying to run out of there, and he absolutely cannot do that. Maybe thought he had more cover than he did. Fasher with a big find. It even down to just Roman now, actually, on that defensive side of things. He's been spotted as well. Tap onto the bomb, but they really have set this one up nicely. Oh, what a shot. Okay, maybe we're on. Another tap. Fasher quaking in his boots. Spots him with the shoulder peek. Roman just has to close the gap. Finds the frag. B side of things, at least at the moment. They're going to go through the smoke. Oh, it's big and it's risky. It's massive contact play, but they're so ready on the source side of things. Ultimately... got their guns up, taking the fights, and no chance. No chance at all. Keto alone. Oof, nice dink.
Okay.
Two more of those going to be required, sir.
Oh, the pop shots for MP9. Keto will fall. This could be the first opportunity as well. Rifles across the board. Flashes stick a little for him, but it's okay. Smoke coming through. Keto trying to find a bit of space. The smoke on him. Relentless entering. And he'll find the first. Looks for more as well. The nade will meet him. But he spammed down before his demise to the HE. So back to a 4 versus 4.
Sir. Nice find. Really nice find, in fact. Gives him that mid control, that back lanes control as well, which can be really, really influential. Ujerks knows this. Has to get in there before he can worm his way in, but loses the fight. Successful worm, you would say. Muteris with a nice bit of control to find Fiku, but there is a lot of work to be done here. Nexa, he will eventually be bested. Bomb has yet to dedicate. Fasher, got to be careful here not to get too ahead of things before that bomb joins him. Does kind of know it. Blows himself down before he just goes flying around all the corners, right? So, decent patience. Roman, the low HP is all good. Now incredibly low. Definitely not out of the question for Regali to clutch this one.
Doable. Absolutely doable. Tap coming through as well. Roman and Muteris. All to do with the old guard of Sort. Need to make it work. Regali's got the right idea. He's got the setup. They'll know this. So smoking towards cave. You have a kit to work with and the full HP player, probably the way you want to be playing it as well. Just waiting for it to go down. He might just stick it here as well. Time starting to tick, waiting for it. Spotted, dropped, to work with in terms of funds. And I need to be back out for story. OG, that was still pretty expensive. By finding them around, they are left in a less than adequate position. Down goes Keto. Already now feeling a little bit shaky.
Exer melting, and if the spray was there, however, Muteris' patience, it'll pay off regardless of the fact. So, Saw looking very good on the response so far, it has to be said. Ideas really struggling there, attempting to pull off some aggression in towards middle, right? It is good to see that they still have the energy to do that, but just absolutely shut down by Saw. I think a lot of the game plan was based on getting that control of mid, and now they're mid-round having to come up with something fresh.
Does make things sort of uncomfortable. A shot from Regali, Roman in for a trade of his own. Look at the more as well. Low HP. Roteris and Roman combine. Now back is all that's left. He should fall.
Pretty quickly on the extremities are Saw here. This retake looks to be in a good position, I would say. We'll see. Molotov do an awful lot. U-Jerk's got to be careful. It's the AWP on the other side of this peak. And down he goes. That's the first frag of the retake. Story there for the trade, though. Fasher will fall to Romans with middle. The site itself is still yet to be compromised. The Rozdosh with a hell of a turnaround, though, to find that frag. Will fall shortly. The trade comes in, but the flying Rozdosh, I'm not so sure. A bit weird. They pull it off all the same. But that was a bit of a mad moment towards the end.
The defuse. He'll get it. It's close. My gosh, mighty close.
Oh. Holding the backside, Muteris, though. Getting his isolated fight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is a blunder. That is an absolute blunder from OG to allow that to come in. Rozdosh, meanwhile, patience going to pay off for him. No need to get giddy. No need to get giddy. It's definitely not needed. Oh, gives his life away. Will the trade be here? Regali has brought it down to a 1 versus 1. Still really unhealthy for him. He's going to go for a quick reposition, getting his hands onto an AWP as well, but there's just not time to get that bomb down.
Absolutely not where you want to be. If you are this side, they're in a really, really troublesome spot right now. Another round, and wish they don't find this, especially if they don't get a bomb plant too. They're in trouble. Story, great shot.
He jerks, edge of the smoke, standing strong, getting a flash in as well to go for a bit more. Does not find success, and a missed shot from Story gives the space across. Story, though, on the repeat, of course, around those jagged edges, is definitely going to go for that. Regali trying to create some space here, and he might just be able to get away with it, not before his teammate falls, unfortunately. So Regali going to have to go absolutely massive. Nice little jump peek to bait him out. Could be able to get a player on the bomb, and it's incredibly hard for him to stop this defuse coming in. They'll find the kill for good measure. Another successful round for Saw. This is looking... Iris, Rozdosh, they're in different angles. Iris doesn't really know what to do. He hears them coming. Nexa with the jump peek. It's not quite good enough. At least the trade is there. Rozdosh with some good information. A great position to be in here as well. Flash comes round for him. Going to drop that bomb. There's only 15 seconds left. I'd maybe argue trying to survive there, but gives his life away. Story close to the action. Scope will have been heard. Now, no scope on the other side of the smoke. Drops the bomb and puts this round into disrepute. Fiku trying to find him. Oh, Story just needs to stay alive. 2 more seconds. That's all he needs. 1 more. The ammo runs out for Fiku, and he can't. Gonna try for A again. I mean, it seems to have been their closest spot so far. Story gets ahead of the smoke, though. MP9 nearly gets 2. Story's in, as is the Rozdosh. Oh, my God, and Story is continuing his form, man. He looks so good right now. Fasher alone. Bombs hit the deck, and he's just overwhelmed. Saw. No need for them to pick up the pace. An incredibly bad habit at the moment from OG is going ahead of the smokes, I have to say. Yeah. So many picks for Story have come where an area is indeed getting smoked, but the nade itself is still in the air. And they just give him an opportunity to find those frags, and so far he's not missing. Regali gets caught on the extremities. It was a mid-B type fake. So wins a spray down. Fasher wins his fight. Story dynamic as ever is over towards B now. Getting himself a number of frags. All too easy. No time for Keto to do anything.
Yeah, it's done. It is done here. I mean, Keto has got just 6 points of HP. Nothing really he can work with. Keeps the AK out.
Lucky to be alive and absolutely scared off by that Molotov. Story, again, finding an opening pickup. What else is new? Great flash around for Roman, but he does fluff the spray down. Fiku will regain vision and drop him. A lot of damage done here before the bomb goes down, but certainly having an even man scenario is pretty important for OG. Molotov actually stops the bomb plan. Pretty big deal. They're so banged up here on the OG side of things. Regali, the only healthy player, has to be careful. Definitely doable for the remaining Saw boys on this retake.
Yeah, of course. Even if it wasn't the final round of the half, you give this one a go because how low they are. Aristos through the wall. Of course, it's falling apart. Fiku and Regali. This is so rough. 36 points HP between the two of them, and they will fall one by one. Simple and effective. At the turn of the half, 13-2.
Can they get out towards elbow and then put the brakes on? Nexa through the smoke. Maybe there's a little gap in it. He picks off Story, so that's a great way for OG to kick things off. Regali, the next line of defense, he goes down. Fasher only good for one, so we're even as they enter into the A-bomb site.
Taps coming through. Nice couple of shots. Roman, Aristos. Messy fight. Materis there to clean it up. The experienced head on Saw. 2 versus 1. Fiku's on the left. Bomb's still struggling to go down at range. They both go for a double swing. I don't know why they're taking fights and they go for the plant instead. Down it will go.
Oh my goodness. What a shot from Fiku. Great way to kick it off. Tags up Roman, who's incredibly low. And I think trying to burst his way around the corner here. Oh, but the shot comes back.
They're so reliant on mechanically, we can defeat these guys. That's, of course, what they're getting. Keto, the Deagle, has been pretty good with it. This time, not so much deleted. On track for a 15th here. The full buy as well for OG. They can't find success. It's going to be costly. Fasher gets a double.
Little look. Gives them a lot of space out on towards A to try and mount this mini retake as the bomb's not quite gone down just yet, but a nice push, a nice... Stosh ready for fights here. Oh, but Fiku with the double. He's dropped the bomb as well. Disaster strikes for Saw. A great read as to where the final player is. That smoke is not perfect, but just about does the job. Blocks Roman off, right? That's kind of the main thing. Really good read from Fiku.
Doable. Absolutely doable now, though. 1 versus 2, but Fiku so low. He has got time on his side. Smoke dissipates, down he'll fall. Playing behind it is arguably questionable, and he finds Regali.
Life difficult. Lot of presence on A from OG, you have to say, as compared to where things have been in the past. Keto on high, good for 1, but that is all. He tries his best. From back plat, Regali going a bit wild. They've lost the plot a bit on the OG side, and yeah, maybe there is a reason for that. Frustration definitely setting in. Fantastic flash. Fiku kept at bay here. 2 to get through. Roman has ruined him. Down goes U-Jerks. The IGL, though, has got a possible task. Then 12 more impossible tasks after that, it feels like. So really not looking too good for OG in the long run. But we'll keep it in the round itself. The time ticking away. He needs to get on the bomb now, and he's not going to be able to do that. Mutiris has pinned him to the back wall and absolutely torn OG a new one. Drill.